噔，开始。哎，好呀，手把不行。
Fine bones, sharp jaw. Some pretty enough for a flesh prison, if not the noble Gethzerai features I was born with. I'd guess you're no willing guest of the Gate either. Perhaps we might aid one another. My order taught a psionic technique much feared by the Gate. I never broke, but I've spent... Use your tadpole. It raised me, and I will pass my technique on to...
You catch the lie. The monk isn't telling everything.
All right. The Gate did not find my monastery. They promised me immortality, and they gave it. I have been there.
As her agitation swells, so does her latent psionic power. You realize the Illithids locked her away not as a trophy.
Please, touch my mind and purge it. The moment you do, my knowledge will be yours.
他的心灵，清除他的心灵。
The awareness that floods you is nothing like that. It fades beneath your touch.
It is only knowledge yet, without comprehension. And I...
他没办法跟我互动啊！啊，他已经被清空了。队友怎么不跟上啊？
thinking on all that you learned below. If you've got your breath, we ought to discuss our next steps.
This is哪?
Important matters to discuss.
Aelin! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. But somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right? I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing. Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is... Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father. May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
已经有一点挤了，
We look forward
我
to
们
it.
营地越来越挤了。
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
他们要进行body对话。
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and an elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, which reminds me of old times. Aren't you? When we met, I was licking my wounds. Now I've slipped. You have a nether stone. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them. Glad to be there, falling foul of Ketheric. But you, we ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Roach, there's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelin's Dancing Axe. Beyond that, our course is yours to set.
他加入我了，这边也在加入我了。
Begone! I must admire Isabel's fulsome beauty away from prying eyes.
Sorry.
这边很有病啊。
The shadows yet fester. The dead three united under cover of darkness. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Do illithids possess souls? Thou shalt think about it now, and I shall give the answer. Yet, the three, a flock without souls. Until such time, be availed of my services. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am no. Yes, Bane, Lord. Once judged, ascended, then the alliance is reforged, mortal. Very well.
这里来干嘛的？帮他们伴奏好了。真的不理耶。
You did it. Catherick Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal. Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him. I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner. I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this. No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. I hope they will remain as a pair. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. I have, anyway. Once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side. And I'm glad to be had. Glad to be with you, I mean. I swear, I can already feel a change. Seems your ranks are...
I never saw myself as a... I was always more of a lurker in, historically.
要玩到中空了吗？
中风？
I was racking my brains how the elves
为什么会中风？
And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. Didn't think we'd make it without the old El Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job. I won't feel safe until we're behind city walls. With Zevlor gone, it's up to me to make sure the survivors reach. I would. There are less mouths to feed. Hopefully.
突然想到，今天不是那个 P 的谎言豪华版，今天就可以玩了。
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
我还没看人家玩呢。
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we play together? Yes, I've missed this. If you can't keep up, don't take it to heart.
他说我跟不上。 说我跟不上。踢人。
被呛。
哎，我又没有买它，我还在观望。他要跟我合奏到什么时候？
That was a blast.
行。
Amazing. Why, yes. Once our fair is done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal. So? It's just Moll's eye patch. She's lost loads of them. Did you want something, or are you just here to stir? Exactly. And we'll definitely...
找到眼罩，他也要生气。
A stupid song won't bring. This is Moll's.
反正你的朋友已经。
Where did you find it? Of course she is. You hang on to that.
Miss Alfira wants to write us a song.
What? Where is she?
你也很快就死了，小矮子。然后有人这样讲话。谁这么不会聊天啊？上没有人。他们战斗都没有人死掉吗？
Blissful silence.
Moonrise has been cleansed.
哎，桌子呢？怎么会是负的呢？我不能动嘞，完全不能动嘞，我卡住了。好了，不能动了，奇怪。
水哦。
Making me sweat.
越来越难啊！
I owe you an apology. I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But I apologize for not seeing your truth. I wasn't sure you would. And that's precisely the Iron Hand gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it. clan is what it's always been. Problem is, find me in this city. And once you see what it's become.
No one back home will ever believe this.
我爱他们这个人也挂了。问号，这个从头到尾就站在这边，没动过吧？
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won.
这脸感觉
We'll need allies.
怎样？
Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you. Halsin's strength and loyalty. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Good. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet. Seek on its streets those who's together. We.
我要去收集人，加入我的队伍。
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
钥匙应该可以卖个好价钱，全都是同一把。他们也太多人有这个钥匙了吧？是不是钥匙太重？0.01应该也还好吧。什么都重啊！
It's a grim task. But the way I hear it, the fighting's not done yet. You need to resupply.
这居然只有1块。这么便宜啊！
Lady Luck.
这边就没人了吗？空了。怎么还有一个人在这？
Whoever or whatever is causing that light is on our side.
还是有一些人在这。
I don't think I've ever seen Harpers move so fast.
Half this place cleared out when the sky lit up. I'm staying put until I know what's what. I suggest.
旅馆主人的保险箱。好像没有什么可以拿的东西。腐烂的香蕉还能吃吗？
To my pocket.
卡着了，卡在这了。什么？他自己就可以出来，我操控就出不来。 超重，拿一件衣服超重。大锅，大锅能不能够拿来东西？
Let's have a look at myself.
应该没有什么东西了吧？有我也不知道了。哎，我想起来了，让我想起来了，我还没有传送点呢。哇！ 没有点了，能进吗？
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
它的快速移动为什么不能到这？人都走了吧？ 走了我就可以开了，开箱。
Soldier.
没啥好东西啊。
哟哈罗，
哟哈罗，它的镜子也没什么作用，躺下来，睡了。
No one stopped me yet.
哦，还有这个我都没开。
Someone there. Simple.
啊！失败。
偷光，
没偷啊，这里没有人，没有人不算偷。好，真的应该真的看完了吗？记得我有看到一个地方可以从石头爬下去，下楼。这老鼠是不是有问题？这个能下去吗？不是，下去是啊，要从去不了那里。有这个但是去不了，为何？可以往下爬。
Looking ahead.
不能对话哎、有一只长得特别不一样的，不见了。进去那个，这里有一个洞，他是不是进入了老鼠洞？哎，过来了，这个，咖啡又不见了，算了。哎，这个，那我要离开这里了。不对耶，记得我上次好像走到某一个地方，然后进去。是一个什么饲养间的，跟这个地方一样啊。跟柏德之门的那个。
The Absolute's armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
不一样哎，名字就不一样了。有路。哎，这不是我打那个的地方吗？ 折返，告示牌。又上锁了。
Careful, I might. Easy.
跳下去就死了，可是那不是有路吗？我会死啊！看起来不高呀。看起来还有个箱子。还有陷阱。靠背，这个陷阱是，原来是人，哎。连箱子一起喷掉。哇哇哇！上面还有啊。
Show him who you are.
Oh. 太远了，不能，他也没办法投太近啊，没有用。哎，中！
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Can't slow down.
搞定。用这种快死掉的队伍也可以啊。哎，等一下，我箱子啊，在这，还好，还在快要看得到。
Comforting to know. Thank you. I think any attempts at comforting me might be in vain. Just
为了拿这个烂东西，把自己开始。我还有一只啊，他是晕倒而已哦，他一刀。
keep going a little longer now.
好像也没啥。有。 我是从这里来的嘛。是吧？没路了呀。哎呀，这也没，不容易走上来了。这感觉有路欸，是吗？我以为是陷阱。看起来有。感觉哎，算了，直接走吧。决定出发，出发前存一个档，前往柏德之门。第3章吗？
Gods be damned. With that, should Baldur's Gate fall? We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Worms Rock. It serves as headquarters for the Absolute's armies on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole. Yes, but first, a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I. I was 17. Father, that's when the cult of the dragon made its move. A religion devoted to... A 10-day after Father left, I grabbed a rapier and set out. There they were.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what in the looming shadow of the mountain. Atop each totem, a dragon. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind. As the maelstrom howls, Missoura's lips press to your ear.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. And I said yes. 1 soul for 1... She didn't. She came on... Tiamat made a play for power. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was the moment I agreed. The cultists choked on our poisons and burnt. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
他嘴准备封印什么啊？
He returned to an unsuspecting city and away. I tried to tell him the truth, but
他不能说实话吗？
I'd led him to the battlefield, but Missoura had swept. After, he said only 1 word: go. So I did. I don't know that it was brave. It is. Missoura replaced it with a sending stone. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark. I understand. Orin, I'd never heard tell of. A bit player with dream. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion.
不是营地有加入人吗？他们怎么住在一起啊？
I would not linger in this land over long, but whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
他是什么职业啊？来看一下，还没有写哦。拿双刀。
Leave.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
这里应该有人啊，怎么是空的呢？他们为什么不住在里面，非得在外面搭个帐篷？
万就是心结。
不愿意住在一起。
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past.
你为什么这么脏？
Chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
他衣服看起来也很脏。
I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard, chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You tethered to 2 others, someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
为什么我也这么脏？是隐形还是春丽的时候？是人。
可爱狗狗。
是精灵。
变丑八怪。
哈哈哈！哎呀。
Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
什么意思？
What? Who was that man?
You already know.
他的爸爸吗？
See yourself in him. Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you
但他
that?
怎么不会变
Your
成狼？
adopted family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
他怎么这么快就接受了？哼。
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain.
他爸妈不是没死吗？怎么说白白牺牲了？问他。
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation.
他的脸怎么感觉绿了？
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel,
他变僵尸了。
at last. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one.
他在祈祷吗？
Listen to the subtle vibrations of the Moon Maiden thumping within your heart chambers, friend. She works her magic there.
My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help. Pray, ask, and I will tell.
先八卦一下。
By now, I loved her from the moment I beheld her sweet face, her great wise eyes. Her father Ketherick never did trust me. He did not fancy an immortal for his daughter's paramour. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly, but Ketherick's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief, and she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor Balthazar lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature, and Ketherick fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live! Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh.
圣洁的子宫问号。
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
他感觉很激动。
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketherick Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew. She was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now, said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak, could only run. I found last light within the shadows, made a shelter there, prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jahira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land, my home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them, and myself, no matter what. It's all out in the open now, and with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aylin. She needs
艾琳是不是被关久了，有一点疯狂？
Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long, but I'm grateful for a safe place to, well, just to be. Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest.
I swear, I can already.
Your path leads away from me, I sense.
我们的狗狗为什么不跑来跑去的啊？
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
狗都比我干净。
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something? Of course.
我的水要一个吻吗？我还可以说结束我们之间的关系哦，马上分手。分手。
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires. The very same. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful, and he tried. With a spell, Mistril, she was called then. As Karsus aimed his... Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. The goddess of magic is all magic. It was the end of Mistral. As the child who would be a god was turned to an event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. Quite so. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed. Gale's folly, one might call it. History. Repetition. Alas, no. The charm, Elminster grant, making myself invulnerable, immortal. Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about this night song. And if we manage to find it, the harm she expects those who seek to use. I doubt she's asked many of her. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me. I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend. Oh, you know me. Truth is, I was living on. If anything, I feel more at peace than I.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
他要干嘛？他要做什么？不跟我说。
The curse has been lifted, the land's cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least,
要给你惊喜吗？
要给我 surprise。制造生活中的一点点小浪漫，是这样吗？
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No.
他穿得很
We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you. To split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
我的脸终于干净了。
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
飞龙是会有龙的意思哦。哎，大家都有一个帐篷，然后我的帐篷在哪里？他们也不用帐篷哎，天！
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally?
他为什么要一直看着这里啊？没有什么特别的吗？
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light.
Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued.
The Elder Brain. But more Netherese magic.
Most Netherese are the... I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but... No matter. That crown sits on a gargantuan Elder Brain. We need to learn more about what we saw. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. The only kind I have? Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere... Their collection of rare tomes is... You'll have to forgive my eagerness.
那个小孩不见了，他们留在第2章啊。
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full.
太多会睡不着，我现在有点困了。
The brain controlled by the chosen of the dead three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen.
感觉已经可以睡了。
It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too.
80有点快。
Not for the dream visitor's protection. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of
Right.
conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions?
他内心话很多。
Gain for your own purposes.
我会主宰整个世界，怎么样？我要去主宰世界啊！还是成为英雄？
A thrill courses through you at the thought. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join power.
被偷袭了。
Help me.
下回在取得控制前逃进传送门。门在哪里啊？ 他们一开始就有一点受伤了。好，我的营地这么多人，就4个。
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Where do I go from here?
召唤我们。哦，短话。 我还想说简单的。
I can't do this without you.
Come on, can't stay idle. Very well.
Concentrate.
.为什么要移动呢？下回，下回，剩下一轮了，没有的。
没了。
哇靠！完嘞。我以为他们很轻松的呀。
致命在致命。
怎么可以这样呢？还谁要聊啊？哪个人还要聊天？
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Indeed, the Mo. I can't fathom that crap. We need, as luck would have. Ha! Zach, you'll have to. Go ahead. I'm listening.
这一次按的怎么那么短？ 没有跟他好好聊天啊。
The events of the last day, the absolute all who this would have been with her held together. Will you liberate them from their parasites?
好，这次要换英雄。
Not have long, but sleep is.
We're under attack. Help me.
倒一个。 耶，马上就过了。
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
我的守护者。
Hurry. I can't hold them back. It's not over. Come to the skull.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
先跳远点好了。
What's next?
Let's cook with fire, baby. Got it.
零。 没中。
Sometimes the only way out is through. These boots have seen everything.
太好打呢。
呦呦呦呦呦！ 呦呦呦呦呦呦呦！
哇哇哇！他的感觉比较厉害哎。
呦呦呦呦呦呦呦！
怎么都没中。
Can't even catch my breath.
还是没中。 哇，他还是挂了。
It's not over. Come to the skull.
All right. Time to see what new horrors waiting for us.
I need you now. The skull. Come to the skull.
啥东西啊？君主。
I am your ally. We are in danger.
Oh shit. A mind flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him. Everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you.
下回。 他是在梦里跟我相会的人。我换了一个性别了，换了一个种族。下回。 哇，是不是应该用5针啊？呀，胸没中。
Nothing will stand in my way.
他怎么可以做这么多事啊？哇塞！呀！没打到。等一下，刺错人了，靠腰！天哪，怎么会这样呢？我都看不到人了。 现在会没有用。靠腰啊！换到他的时候，会不会就倒了？可怕呀！哦，哇哇哇！有没有人要救我呢？
Thank you. That was too close. But you are not the one I wish to speak with. Bring me your leader.
他不想跟我那个，那你就让我去救他呀。
Help me.
We have much to discuss.
Not as bad as it could have.
Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
我更喜欢其他形态的你。
You grew attached to a mere disguise, but you judge without even knowing me. It's like I said before, I'm just like you. An adventurer, I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more.
什么？他是刺客？
Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. Years I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home, and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Elithian Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power. He refused. And so she sealed him within this prison. His honor guard, ever loyal, followed him in. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other Chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. I do not have the privilege of knowing the answer, but the consequences are clear enough. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, you would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I'm glad you think so. I agree. But there is one thing that you have that I do not. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. Yours continues to limit you. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle. while continuing to preserve your independence.
他是要我变成长得跟他一样吗？
I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve.
他还要让我进化。
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
进化以后就会长这样吗？
Well, certainly brave of you. I'll say that much.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is... Now, hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. What are you?
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens. Its yearning almost.
嘿，难道不是吃掉吗？
Your mind is a veritable feast.
I suppose if it works. But if you had opened your mind to it, rather than consuming it, your allies could have taken advantage of its power as well.
The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs
18是变丑啦。
with pure thought, you feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are, but we mustn't lose focus. You heard the chosen. The brain is... We must not let them read.
看起来变丑了耶！人都丑了。 吃掉是变半个，所以是要怎么样？敞开心灵。
有没有一种可能本来就丑？
没有，没有这种可能。没有了哈。
The answer is twofold. One,
Well,
you continue your mind now. Hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole's essence. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present.
哎，我的牙齿是掉了几颗吗？
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, but we mustn't lose focus. You heard the chosen. The brain has gone to this. We must not let them reach it.
还是一样，丑的，丑的，能不能不转化呀？
answer is twofold. One, I can, but it will kill you. You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it.
强迫我一定要那个吗？
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane, cocooned here for millennia. It has become extraordinary.
I 会失败。
A wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt. And then stillness. You've resisted your illithid instincts. For now.
You are not ready yet. Keep hold of it then, until you are. It has enough vitality to further your evolution, and your allies. Perhaps you will be more inclined to try it when you see more of what our enemy can do. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
还是可以不变嘛？太好了，太好了！
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable, impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
Ah, that put the wind back in my sails.
Oh. 我们挂了。这不就我一个人？就我一个人啊。
So, there's been a mind flare inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
这才真的进入第3章啊。
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether stones.
他不能用原本的样子跟我说话吗？
Baldur's Gate is right over the hills. And so is Cazador. Cazador and his right of profane a grand ceremony to honor one egg to place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel. We will kill him, but there's more to it. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. Let's find out more about the ritual. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more.
他想要飞升。
My. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find. We should get to them first. Then we can. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt, waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Soldier, this is it? Oh, it smells the exact same. 10 years on, but still home. Like I got something back. When I touched you, my heart was racing. But I didn't hurt. I don't have to... Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to... Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, touch everything. Touch every... The world's my funhouse. Ugh. Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy... Soldier? You saw the extent of Flo's friendship. Sure. I knew never. If she'd been completely different from who she was, nothing worth reading. Cambion manipulation at its most obvious. Thank the gods.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
那是你自己的问题，小鬼，滚远点。
She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands.
她的眼睛都不一样哎。
That was last 10 day though.
新丫回来还给他钱，听起来妈大概死了，天哪！
Guards blow like petards. They don't help us.
哇，我不是要给他钱就得给他吃的是吗？
Thank you so much. I don't have anything, and you can't do anything without any coin. I'll pay you back when I find my mum.
没有办法帮助他吗？能给钱？
What in the hells was that? Never felt an earthquake in Baldur's Gate before. What the hells?
What the hell？ 有点困哎，现在要睡觉了。
You've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something.
That'll great headline. Step back.
Fascinating.
决定啊，来睡觉了。困啊。
睡，
特别困，必须睡了。8888。
明日再战。 8888。
对的，888888。